Yep, that's right. All of the every single Toho game on normal, 1cc, every single one of them. That is exactly what I have planned. I actually did make a brief kind of short list. Yeah, I need to 1cc Genius of Sapphires, I need to 1cc Double Decline, I need to 1cc the entirety of Fantasy Maiden Wars. Is it? That's not what I would have expected, I guess. I mean, well, no, okay. I guess to be fair, like, I haven't played an actual Toho game, so I just innately have a perception that, how do I put it? I'm assuming that playing it at all is like on a scale of 1 to 10. I'm assuming that playing it is like starting at an 8, whereas in Ranger, I'm treating it. Note that I'm just saying I'm treating it. Not that it actually is. I'm treating it like it's a 3 or something, when that may very well not be the case. I think the actual bigger, the not secret here, it's not really a secret, is that I'm just like deliberately playing it down because I'm like, oh, it's not that big of a deal, that kind of thing. It's the list. I put it as a, there it is. The list which I whipped up in Notepad++ like 30 minutes before stream. This isn't all-inclusive, this is just like things I suddenly noticed and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just toss them on the list. In reality, it'll probably be something that isn't even on this list. A couple of these are replays. Nepeshal I played last year, like super early. I think it was literally January 2024. It's a good game. I've forgotten enough about it that a replay would be basically fresh for me. The end of Nepeshal is so fucked up. That game. I had an interesting time with Nepeshal because I... Oh, did you also have only a 2-person party, by chance? Oh. Yeah, I got through the last dungeon. Yeah, I got through most of the last dungeon, completely forgetting whatever that one item is that lets you summon the whole party. And I was just like, wow, this game's really fucking hard. And then suddenly I just remember there was a single door back at the castle I never unlocked. And... yeah. Yeah, Nepeshal's a cool game. There's Copper Odyssey 1 and 2, they're both RPG Maker games. I own both of them already. I've played like 15 minutes of one just to like check it out, and I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So it's been on the forever backlog. Yeah, it makes the last dungeon basically impossible. Like, basically every other fight there, you can't win, and the bosses, I pretty much have to just stall them out in boost form, because like, beating them normally was just not going to happen. It was a nightmare. It was actually a nightmare. Yeah, Paradigm Hair is definitely doable in one stream. Like, I just don't remember if it has anything that's too saucy for, like... I know the translation script warns about... Like, I know it's got violence, I know it's got gore, but I don't think it, like, shows anything that Twitch wouldn't approve of, necessarily. I think it's just kind of like, okay, it's a little violent. Then there's Spark Toy Meadow, which, that's Spark Toy Meadow. Either you know what it is, or you need to learn what it is. There's also the Ancient Roman replay, because Ancient Roman is a video game, and a couple other oddball things. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's very true. So I was like, I don't know how... I do not know how Twitch regulates things that are like violence involving sprites. It's all, you know, it's not exactly high fidelity or anything, but it is still violent. Yeah, you get the person it's anime, and your game is now banned from Steam forever. It's really Yeah, there's probably not an issue. I'm probably just being overly cautious because it's not something I've had to think about. So like now that I'm thinking about it, it's like, oh, does it actually matter? I don't know. But yeah, that's the list. I don't know what I want to do next. There's options there. I don't know why I keep thinking about Shining the Holy Ark. I never finished it when I was a kid. I don't even know if it's like a good game. Yeah, it has like some occasionally gnarly bits. Like I think you see someone basically get like fully bisected by a trap or something at some point, and it's like you can see like visibly the upper half of their torso clearly not attached to, you know, the rest of their body, that kind of thing. And then other bits are just kind of like general horror, spooky stuff. It's a cool little game though. It's like literally 2-3 hours long. But yeah. So I don't actually know if I want to stream all of Path of the Abyss. I mean, it's just like a dungeon crawler, but a lot of combat's so automated. It's like not that thrilling to like sit there and stream. It's fine. I'll pick something. Yeah, that's the thing. It's basically like it's not there all the time, but when it does happen, it's kind of icky when they show it. There's like little bits that are like I don't. Well, no, it's not something I get. It's not whether how easily I get disgusted or not, like grossed out, but it's like there's stuff, a couple things it shows where I'm just kind of like, oh, kind of wish I didn't see that. Okay, that kind of thing, you know. But yeah, let's move on to video game. So where's my actual? Oh, there it is. I don't know why I'm so fixated on replaying Arcana. I'm going to be completely honest. Like for some reason, I just got this worm in my head that's like, you should replay Arcana. I mean, I like it. It's a cool game. Well, okay, the game isn't that cool, but like, it has a cool soundtrack. That's worth something. Where did I leave off last time? Look, I'm not even in the party. Let's see. I just ended up like rolling dice until I got 4, and I was like, okay, good enough. I didn't have any like fair way to do it. Oh, Marsh did a video on it. That's pretty cool. That's nice because it's like it's not like it's like. Well, no, it is an impressive game. Like, I mean, it won awards when it came out. It's just not a game that I would expect most people to care about in like, you know, 2025 or whatever. But I'm glad someone's making videos for that kind of stuff because it's definitely worth it. Yeah, and Tomb Raider's definitely a totally. Like, I'm not a Tomb Raider person in general. Like, not that I dislike it. It's just like it's not a game that I play, so I have no opinions on it personally. But the way what I've seen of modern Tomb Raider is so like, I don't know. It's like, why are you like this? It's a little. So someone was enjoying themselves, and like not in a good way. It's just very, very weird. Like, it's like I'm personally offended by it. I'm just kind of like, is this actually necessary? You know? So I actually forget how I need to go. Yeah, it was machine translate at the start. I forget how I actually get to the below floor. See, this is not how you get to the 3rd floor. Lesson learned. Hey, Jojo. Yeah, it's just a weird departure from the original games. Like, like I said, like, I'm not offended by it. I'm just kind of like, is this really... Did we need this? That's the thing that just kind of gets me. I should replay some Saga Frontier 1 one of these days. Nah, I can't keep saying, oh, I should replay this, I should replay that. There's too many games to play. I should get a raid alert that's just the Subway Slammer. Just the gift of the Subway Slammer. Why is the Subway Slammer so funny? I know why it's so funny, but like, I don't know. I mean, the worst part is that apparently it legitimately has actually really good fight design, way better fight design than any modern Persona game. Just unfortunately, it's also like a gacha, which that part sucks. I've been here already, that's fine. The Subway Slammer, God. That is so... I'm never gonna stop finding that funny. Like, I understand all the lore behind it, and why it's a thing, and also, obviously, like, I know it's an actual phenomenon in Japan, you know, you have assholes who just kind of, like, push people around subways, knock them down, whatever. I know that's, like, an actual thing. But the concept of it as, like, a quote-unquote, like, major, you know, first arc villain in a Persona game is still just... It's really funny. I can appreciate that. Every time I forgot about Persona 4 Remake already, and I'm like, they gotta stop. Yeah, Garlic was your original Subway Slammer, he knocks you down. And the worst part is he'll do it anywhere. You don't need to be in a subway for him. Oh, is this where the stairs are? I'm just stupid. Alright, you find a message left by someone. Are you prepared? Shoot. Since they get to the 3rd floor. So there's one issue with getting down to the 3rd floor like this. Well, I say like this. This is the only way to get down here, but... The enemies here are a pretty big step up. And also, we need to find the actual teleporter, so we have a shortcut. But also, this place has new music, and the song here actually kicks ass, so, you know, that's something. Here's your, like, little warning, like, by the way, shit's about to get real. Alright, so this finally gives you a tutorial on environmental effects. I really love this bottom descriptor here. You are all uninvited guests, after all. So basically, as you proceed throughout floors, there's just... the terrain will change, and you'll get different effects in this little top left list here. So there's random disturbance. Some of these are actually buffs. Some can be bad, like this Ruined Passage one. You can't really do anything about them, so you just gotta deal with them. Oh wait, I think this is teleporter. Wow, I do remember the layout of this floor. Oh yeah, I forget. I used to remember the name of that song. But I know the song you're talking about, it's really good. Oh my god. Human. I might need Rush to start preemptively healing every fight now. Just because this party has no burst healing at all. Yeah, this floor is a really good place to like sit down and just fight for a bit. Just get some experience, get some loot. Is that the revive item? Yeah, that's a revival item. We're gonna just put those away for later. Back those. Alright, that's actually pretty scary. Yeah, this game's really good, and also the dev is like 100% an action RPG pervert. Like, he's definitely a Path of Exile player. And my main justification for this is that the way the crit stats work in this game is exactly like how Path of Exile would do them, where getting, like, crit is multiplicative with whatever your base crit chance is. So, like, if a skill is 5% crit chance, and then you get an item that's like, oh, we have a plus 1% crit chance. No, it's just 10. You have 10% crit chance now. That's it. It's that kind of thing. And then, of course, you have your crit multiplier. I was actually reading. I think I said one path ahead. Oh, I think there's like one way floor or teleporter. Nah, I haven't been paying attention to PoE leagues. Let's mark these with the 1. Oops. So we know that. I wish there was like more markers to add, but this is fine. Oh, okay. I've heard people talking about mercs. I didn't know that was like the league thing. Yeah, it's pretty funny. What's this? Okay, that unlocks something back in town. Doping some set of charges, throwing stimulant on. That's probably actually doing way better than it was the first stream. My problem is my actual ability to go long in runs is severely... I did actually, someone pinged me with that on Discord, and I'm like, I never finished the first one. I don't think I got very... Well, no, I got like moderately not super far into the first one. I just like, I forget why I fell off. I probably just like I probably got distracted by playing something else, but it was a pretty cool game. Wait, it's next month though? Oh, that's so soon. Why are video games? Hang on, let me look at the Steam page for it. Let's see, absent. There it is too. It's in the chat too. Same main character and everything. Oh wow, this came out originally back in 2023. I didn't even realize that. That's funny. Yeah, it's a pretty cool little roguelike. It's one of those ones that has like a very there is a main story. The dungeons are all part of it. It's one of those things where you start a run, you're back at level 1, you find items during the run. Oh, there's separate store pages. Okay, I didn't realize that. That's funny. Oh yeah, it says English in brackets. Wow, that's convenient. Oh, they even have a demo already. Dang. But do I have to finish the first game? I probably gotta finish the first game. Oh, VG person did the translation. Oh, that's really cool. I didn't even realize they must have kept. Have they? Did they post about this at all? Maybe it's just they couldn't, NDA stuff. It's really cool though. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yeah, I need to go back and finish the first game, so I'm going to assume this is probably... Let's see what the story says. Is this like a direct sequel? I mean, it has to be. It's the same character. Yeah, no, this is definitely a sequel. Yeah, I gotta go back and finish the first game then. Yeah, it's cool. Good on them. I'm happy they're still doing stuff, because ever since, what was it? Tower of Hanoi? I know there was the incident with that translation. I know they've been kind of like quiet on other projects, so I'm happy to see they're still looking at other stuff. Too many video games to play. Why is everything so tough? Mage Killer. I think it's gotta be a weapon. Yeah, there it is. I recall this thing being... Wait, 37 attack power, one-handed. Pretty sure that's stronger than what Mary's using. Yeah, that's literally twice as strong as this Battle Axe. Okay. She's gonna lose her AoE, but... Well... I don't know, it's fine. She can use a shield now, too. I don't know what the shield has. I'm not gonna put it on in case it's secretly bad. Also, Shirakaze leveled. Let's see what he can get. More Hunter. Yeah, level 7's gonna be the next skill for everyone. Apparently he's the only person leveled because I guess he's the one person who's like never died somehow. It's very powerful. Probably do a few more fights, then go back and just let Rush get his LP back, since he's been suffering. Like after this fight. Yep, levels. I wonder when Rush needs to start going into tactics. We can get... Oh, these are like 1-point skills. I could get them like right now. Oh, that's such a big defense bonus. It's tough. It's tough. What does Medicine 7 get? Preventive Medicine. As much status resist, and also heals at the ends. That's actually really strong too. Medicine's such a good skill tree in this game. As long as you can like deal with not having on-demand healing, which is, to be fair, a pretty big... That's a big downside. Well, no, I guess delayed heal is a burst heal. It's just a burst heal that heals twice. But it does... I guess I don't know how the regions, if the region scales off magic power. I mean, this clearly says this heal's clearly magic power based. I'll have to test that. You know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm playing tactics. So that gives him some passives, and the way passives work in this game is if you played Path of Exile, it's exactly like how sustains are there, where they just cut into a portion of your max morale or mana, and now you can only get so much at a time. What do I want to replace? I'm going to replace Max. I'm not even using it. So now if you look down here, my morale's capped at 91 because of that defense command buff. but on the bright side, this is always active. We're putting Constitution into him now. Yeah, he needs... gives him defense too. Oh, Cast Focus could be really good too, though. But Con, he's like the actual tank now. He needs Con. He needs Con. We gotta go. Rush is not doing well. That's fine, I picked up some stuff. Oh, shop's updated too. Alright, let's see. That's a belt that's actually, like, worth something. Hey, Tiff. Yep, the next big streamer big game, Path of the Abyss. That game everyone's... Wait, hold on, I'll pull up the list for you, Tiff. Where would I put it? This is what is on the current docket for options. There's probably something else, like, there's probably plenty of things that are not on here that I'm just not thinking about, but it might be something off this list. Strong air quotes, might be. Some of these are replays, some of them are just... Yeah, I think... I'm realizing between this list and, like, the, whatchamacallit, the... under my channel, like, the list of things I've beaten on stream, I probably look like the most, like, unhinged individual right now. Can't help that. That's just how it is. But... yeah... I like how, like, 3 of these are, like, games I can finish in one stream. Yeah, I'll be honest, I just saw Caravan Heart, and I saw that it had Prince Kiefer, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I actually know who that is now. Yeah, I'm like zero familiar with it. I've played Dragon Quest Monsters games before, just not that one. So I'm definitely... Oh, you're Terry! It's you! So yeah, it's like that might be interesting. Like, worst case scenario, some of the stuff is, if I don't play it on stream, it's probably stuff I'll just check out off stream, so it's not like I am never going to check it out. It's just like, what I want to actually subject people to next. Yeah, it's pretty good. That seems good. I don't know how great works. I'm pretty sure Bells Are Ants to become like a yearly stream thing for me. That game owns. I love that game. That's a lot of evasion. Wow. Hey, what tells Yuri Sword Saga? You have my attention. Well, hang on. Hang on, I need to look at this. Eco games. This game is marked as containing frequent nudity or sexual content. Oh, well, I can see why. Wait, this game contains extreme scenes of nudity, drinking, and body defects? Yeah, I'm just gonna put that on the old wish list so I don't forget about it. I need to do it with Absented Age 2 as well. Put that on my wish list. Otherwise, I'll like literally forget within like 10 seconds. Ugh, more things to add to the list. Eco Games? Right, have I seen something else they made? Let me see. Pico Games. Explorer. Or, yeah, Witch Explorer, Doll Explorer. Okay, yeah, no, I've seen some of these. Yeah, okay, so I have seen stuff before. Interesting. Very interesting. Oh, hot springs. That's scandalous. It reminds me, I actually started playing some of, I guess this is not new anymore, that shmup that Karatama did, Pudding. The one that's still in Japanese. That's, certainly interesting. I want to know what that twink is saying. Mods, translate pudding. I also want to know what the hell the clearly yandere girl is saying. Because she's clearly going through some stuff. What does your armor really need to be? You rarely get hit. Yeah, the Sage. Like, obviously I can't read any text. I get the impression she's not... She's not... Oh, she is? I just assumed... Oh! That's even funnier then. Yeah, I guess it never... Look at the store page. I don't think it ever says it. It just says that the Great Sage, like, was, sickness, right? And then Lyra is clearly a dude, so... Oh my god, it's gay. My god. Karatama, God bless you. They know what the people want. Yeah, put this armor on. Oh, you actually get a belt now. Get that cap. Let's see. Yeah, put on this ring. You don't need the mana regen. It's fine. I better staff for you yet. Yes. So it's fine. Okay, good. Sell this junk. Alright, so we can go to this place now with the key we got from that lady in the dungeon. Yeah, this is just gear enchanting. Can be kind of expensive. It's something not really worth messing with till later in the game. Also, I don't know if it ever got changed, but it was a really funny thing the dev did where obviously this is rife for save scumming opportunities, but it was designed, I don't know if it's still that way, where when you load a save, the lab is locked until you spent like a certain amount of time like in the game. It's very funny and very rude. Let's have a hamburger. Oh no, this is a loot pepper game. It completely is. Alright, so this is Wizard Racer. We're gonna open all these doors for some fights. Yeah, like Zaku Zaku is the better package, but Random Legend definitely had things to specifically like about it over Zaku Zaku. I haven't checked Hamasuda's blog in a hot minute. I should do that sometime soon. Usually just post lots of like really cute doodles of characters and stuff, alongside like just talking about whatever he's working on. Thank you for the follow. Sometimes I wonder what people think when they see that follow message. What are they thinking about me right that second? They're like, wow, this person really loves Lagoon. I mean, I kind of do like Lagoon on the Sharp 68,000. Like, it's so much better than the SNES version. I should. No, nobody wants to watch me stream Lagoon. Who the fuck am I kidding? I should replay Lagoon with that, the glitch save file where... that's fine. The glitch save file where I have a moon shield at the start of the game. The main problem with Lagoon is not just like, oh, watching Lagoon is kind of like, you know, boring or whatever. It's also that, yeah, you need to understand. So, okay, if you haven't played Lagoon on the Sharp 68,000, it has 3 discs. When you get a game over, let me mark this real fast. What's this tile? Yeah. When you die in Lagoon, you get a game over screen. Now, what you think would happen is that maybe just the game reloads at wherever you last saved and you just pick it from there, right? Like, that makes sense. No. No, if you think that, you're a fool. Oh, there's like a little spinner here. Instead, it loads you to the start of the game, which is like, okay, you're thinking, fine, I just load my save file, right? Well, what if you were on disc 2? The first town isn't on disc 2, it's also not on disc 3. So every time you die in disc 2 or disc 3, you have to go to the menu. So you're definitely not using a legitimate Sharp 68,000, obviously. You have to go to the menu, you have to pop in disc 1, load into the first town, go into the menu, go to load your save file, then reinsert the disc you were on. Every time you die. So, you know, this is problematic in that it's hilariously fucking annoying. It is so fucking annoying. Now, the obvious solution to this is just don't die. Which is fair. That is an option. You could simply not die. But also, ooh, Jesus. Lagoon being Lagoon, it's still the kind of game where, like, you walk into a boss fight and you suddenly realize you're 1 or 2 levels too short of, like, being able to win the damage race. So it's like, you're going to die sometimes unless you, like, know ahead of time, oh, I should be at this level before this boss, you know, that kind of thing. I mean, it's still a cool game, though. Granted, the side effect of playing with the glitched Moonshield save is that I would ignore that problem for the first, like, 5 hours of the game, so I'd have the best shield in the game from the first minute. Did I not? No, yeah, more strength. Yeah, I don't know. Lagoon's cool as long as it's not the SNES version. I truly don't know what they were thinking with the SNES version, like, turning it from bump combat into, giving you the worst sword swing of all time. Just Nasir swinging his like 2-pixel long sword, and it's like, okay, what's the goal here? Was it to make the game as unpleasant to play as possible? Because I guess, yes, you succeeded. I need to take stimulant off meta uses. Yeah, it is. I think it's just so funny, because like you would at least think, okay, maybe the later swords would be a little bit longer. It's like, no, they're all like 2 pixels long. It wouldn't bug me as much, but just from having both watched Lagoon on the SNES fairly recently, and then having played the Sharp version, it's the same exact animations and sword sprite and everything. It's just they made the SNES one bad. I don't know, I'm stuck on that. I don't get it. I should keep practicing the Zero Ranger 1cc so I can like pull it off as a party trick on demand. I don't know why I'm thinking that, by the way. I think this room is bad. I think the tile is bad. I'll just walk around it. What am I doing on? I have 4 charges of doping. I'm gonna believe. So this is a thing that unlocked when we killed the boss on floor 2. When it mentioned that Abyssal Pits got unlocked. These are just like gauntlets of multiple fights, but you get pretty good rewards if you live. The amount of waves is slightly randomized, so this is a 5-wave one, but they can be like 3 waves instead. I forget if they can be 4, or if it's just 3 or 5, honestly. Yeah, this party's kind of come into its own now. Everyone's got, like, actual buttons to hit and good equipment, so... So in the top right, you just click this little square right here, and that pulls it out, and it'll stay that way. Oh, Rush almost died right at the end there. Yeah, it's really easy to not notice if you don't know about it, because otherwise you're just like, oh, it's like a little UI thing. You're not like gonna click on unless you like really think about it. Yeah, it's really handy just for like trying to watch all the numbers in battle gets really hard, like pretty fast into the game. So it's really helpful for just trying to like being able to tell what's going on. Yeah, it's that crystal. I think it's an accessory, right? Yeah, encounter rate. Yeah, minimalism flaw. Like, I love the UI design, but I could admit, like, that's really not signposted. It just looks like a little greeble in the corner. What's that one? I should remember. Monster Dictionary. I'd like to use that. I don't know if that's a one-off or not. I'll be honest, I legitimately don't even remember if I'm sure I've beaten this game twice before. I've seen that before. I just don't remember if I've ever used it. Oh. I actually didn't mean to walk in this tile, but okay, this is what I thought it was. It's true, the people yearn for little greebles. I actually need all my video games to just copy the Destiny 2 UI. This room's fine. I forget if this room right here if that was like a fight on that tile. I'll probably just explore to like run low on stuff and then I'll come back to that later. Best part of having like a bad memory is that despite having beaten this game twice, I can still like look at parts of the map and be like, yeah, I think something bad might be here. I don't know. I'm just not gonna deal with it right now. Speaking of which, I need to finish. I have like an 80%. Oh yeah, that's 300 fucking gigs. Like, do they understand? Like, okay, like I know hard drive space is a lot more attainable for people these days at better prices, but like, dude, that's too much. Like I'm using my pre-built from years ago. I have 1 terabyte, and I'm okay with that. In fact, it encouraged me to kind of like, don't hoard random shit. If I really must hoard it, I have an external to put stuff on. And like, I'm fine with that. And I kind of like don't want more than that, to be honest. It just encouraged me to like, get shit off if I'm not using it. Yeah, speaking of bad memory, I have like a 70% complete write-up of just Unlimited Saga stuff for my site that I need to be better about updating. I need to finish that. Honestly, the main obstacle was just, I need to open up the game and like grab some screenshots, because I realized grabbing screenshots from the game directly would be a little... blah. That's scary. A little less annoying than getting them from my stream VODs. Oops, misclick. I have branches on me, so I can just use a branch to leave if I can't get to the teleporter in time. Yeah, I need to finish that Unlimited Saga article. I need to, like... I have fun doing write-ups for the site. It's my little thing for me, and some people do enjoy reading it, so I just want to, like, not let that fall by the wayside. I mean, I say it's a little thing for me, that's partially not true. Like, I just like talking about cool games and stuff. So it's nice when people are interested and want to read that kind of thing. I do not ever aspire to be like a writer or a journalist or anything like that. I just want to talk about cool games. That's my hot take. Sure, pull the lever. I assume that opens probably this locked door in the middle of the map, I think. That sounds plausible. Oh, people leveled. Oh, people are hitting 7 now. What does Hunter 7 get? Tranquilizer bullet. It's probably fine. I'm gonna be honest, I've never made use of sleep in this game. No, actually, let me check something. Sleep. That's not status effects. That's right here. What does sleep literally do? Okay, it gives bonus damage if you get hit while you're sleeping. Oh, it's only a chance of waking up too. Okay, that's probably better than I'm expecting then, honestly. Not something I need right now, but it could be good later. And, oh, stat points. Let's see, what does sorcery get at 7? There's distance penetration. Yeah, that's potentially... Is Element Blast new? I don't know this effect existing before. Oh, that's kind of fucked up, actually. It's really strong if you're doing like some kind of status effect party. That's interesting. I'm not really set up for that now, but like that could be a cool gimmick to build a party around. So I'm assuming, well, increased by 25%. I wonder if that's additive or multiplicative. I don't know if this game is as fine with the wording as like Path of Exile is, honestly. It's probably pretty easy to test in the training dummy, though. And Elemental Barrier is... That's pretty good. Expansion and breath damage are really scary in this game. Look, I need my help in getting 2 weeks to pass, because in 2 weeks I'm going to be getting certain kinds of medication. No, I could put Elemental Barrier right there. They say like it's a sure thing. That's not really how it works, but... You know. You know, unless I say something really stupid. Get any meds? Oh, shit, am I? Oh, yeah, I understand. Well, I have 2 doping charges, but I gotta... I should get more medicine. I got defense command. That's really... What's the next enhanced skill from... Oh, it's like all the way... Yeah, it's combat commands down here, which is a really good button. But also, that's level 9. Let's go back to medicine. Running out of healing charges is, like, actually really bad. And I have, like, preventive healing, and I have, like, 3 layers of heal spells, or heal... Not really spells, but... 3 types of drugs that Rush can use. I'll feel better about things. But, like, having 9 charges holding dopamine stimulant right now is kind of scary, because it's really easy to justify popping one, like, every single fight. Especially as enemies get stronger, but that's fine. Oh, it's this door up here. Oh, it's just... Alright. But I hope everyone enjoys Map Checking Simulator 2025. Okay. Speaking of slimy doping... We do love the good buttons here. And not get enough of the good button. Alright, that's that. That's 4. Yeah, it's 4. 4 and 4. That was 5. Oh, it's down here. Okay. I need to start getting ready to, like... I'm only at 45, 50 hours on my highlights, but I should get ahead of stuff and, like, kind of convert the channel I'm using for... Do I care about any of those? Yeah, sure. Convert the channel I'm using for my... I hate saying... The phrase I'm about to say, I'm saying it kind of like with the tone of disgust, even though that's what it kind of is. The site I'm using for any dumb videos from my blog. You need to, like, start getting ready to put Twitch VODs up in there for when I hit the cap on highlights. Maybe I'll do that. It's not time consuming. It's like I have 13, 14 VODs total, so it's not exactly backbreaking effort. It's just I need to, like, sit down and do it before it becomes a problem. So I like having... It's stuff I'm probably not going to rewatch, especially because, like... Yeah, that's why I figured the sooner I get out ahead of it, the less likely I am to, like, get caught out at the last second. It's likely... Yeah, it's like, I want to have it archived, because for me, personally, that's a big reason why I'm, like, wanting to just get into streaming stuff that I usually just be grinding on solo. It's like, yeah, I can just chill out, talk to people, and then also I have easy videos to refer back to if I'm ever, like, just want to look at stuff for a game or something. I take plenty of screenshots too, but, you know, sometimes you just can't beat having actual videos and stuff. Although, I guess in my case it's going to be pretty weird since, and ostensibly someday my voice is going to be changing a fair bit, so probably not going to be things like I want to actually, like, sit down and rewatch, but I'd still rather have them there, you know? And then it'll be really awkward when someone, like, some random person stumbles upon it and then, like, checks my actual Twitch channel and is like, why the fuck do you sound so different? And I'm like, well, funny story. Why am I not marking these camping points? I don't actually know. I might be stupid. Wait, where was... Wait, did I... Oh, teleport's right here. Yeah, I forgot. I was talking... Oh, there's it doping. The worst... Is it the worst? I don't know if it's the worst. I'm trying to recall how exactly this story came about. It was when I was playing... It was the first Zero Ranger stream. Shockingly, this is not a secret door. That's just a wall. Oh, very leveled. More combat. You get a combat 7. Let's see. Head slam. It's a magic damage debuff. That's always nice to have. And throw. Throw is actually pretty strong. The accuracy kind of sucks. Ooh, but it has synergy with other people who can crit, so... We may have something to... Does Hunter actually get good crit chance stuff, I wonder? Don't wait, isn't Headshot, like, where is it? Yeah, Headshot gives a... That's crit modifier, base crit rate 8%. Mark. Okay, well, there's synergy. Once I get stuff that crits better, I might have something to do there. But, as I was saying... Oh, can't get through here just yet. That's fine. Where the hell do I go? Oh, it's probably either this top left room or this bottom right room. I should... Oh, 1 second. Okay. Before I interrupt myself telling this... Before I finally, like, forget to tell the story altogether. So I was talking during the Zero Ranger stream with Loxandra, and I was, like, commenting how... It was funny when I have, like, the dumb joke Twitch handle when I was just a person who, like, chats and streams, and now that I'm, like... Okay, you know, I'm streaming now, and it's like... I'm not interested in becoming a professional or anything like that, it's not about that. But it's also, like, I am streaming, and, like, having the dumb, funny joke username is like, okay, now it's kind of vaguely annoying. So it's like, okay, someday I'm gonna have to, like... I'm gonna have to rebrand. I'm like, oh, that feels so fucking disgusting today. I hate that term. I mean, it's not that, like, the word's bad or anything, but I'm just like, it's got bad mouthfeel. That's a problem for me. Well, no, I can't really say it's a problem for future me. It's a problem for, like, current me, honestly. I got 3 charges of doping. I can do a pit. It's fine. Yeah, no, like, Twitch has support for that. Like, literally, it's just you just put in a different name. It's just like... It's mostly the issue of where, like, I was talking with... Yeah, Twitch is automated. Like, there's literally just a thing you can put in a name once every, like, 30, 60, some number of days, and it just works. Yeah, it's like backing into the name I want, and I'm like, uh-oh, it's fine. Yeah, I mean, that can be fixed. Like, well, no, the thing is, like, I'm not sticking with this model forever. This is just, like, a stopgap until I have something more bespoke for me. So I'm not too... The emote part I'm not too fussed about. That's fine. I think doping charges? 1. Oh, but I rested, so I have stimulant back. Okay. Where the hell am I going? Yeah, go around. I'm rotating ideas in my head. I mean, I'm still gonna keep that art. That art, it's adorable. I love that art. It's not like this model's gonna be off limits to talk about or anything like that. Yeah, the art's still adorable. I'm still gonna put it somewhere. I'll probably just put it. I can even put in the thingy below the stream. Put it as a little header image there. I like it. I want to keep it. I want to use it. Wait, no, this door's one way. The thingy. Maybe I should just pop out and heal real fast. Well, no, I'm fine. I don't need to heal. I'll just go to 2. Yeah, go to 2. Yeah, I'm rotating in these in my head. I'm saving reference pictures of like certain specific designs. And then I had a horrible realization. I had oh fuck. I actually don't even want to say this one out loud. I had the worst fucking realization when I was like gathering thoughts for like what I want for Dimensional 2.0. I'll just LPS rush out right now. Yeah, I'm just gonna slam. I need to turn auto projectile off because he keeps not being able to use doping himself in time. That's not helping with the healing issue. But I realized that like the designs I gravitate towards are just an even more, and then I forgot to turn it off. God damn it! Are just an even more fail girl. I can say where it's good version of fucking Agnes Tachyon from fucking Uma Musume. And I just sat there and I buried my head in my hands like fucking Christ. Not intentionally, because I didn't know about her until like recently, because I didn't pay attention to the horse game. I just like had the realization. I was like, oh no, that's like the design I like. I'm like, oh fucking god. It's like the worst realization. Bracelet with the black cat. It's not that that's my type. It's just I like that. I like that kind of design. You gotta have a girl who's like in a lab coat and is kind of like a weird fuck up. She needs to be like a little sprunkly idiot in a lab coat. That's pretty good though, actually. This is like Asian boost. 50. No, he's got to put that on. That could be really useful when he's tanking those. Yeah, like it's a classic design. Everyone loves it. It's good. It's got good vibes. Unless they're like too freaky. But they gotta be just like a little bit disheveled, like not. No, they can be like a little messy freak. It's fine, actually. Who am I kidding? Let's put Stimulant back on. Yeah, they can be a little freak. It's fine. Yeah, like those are good too. Like, if for me, it's like that could be like a model toggle or something like that. I think the worst thing is. Oh god, do I want to admit that one out loud? I don't know if I do want to admit that one out loud. That's kind of painful. That's psychic damage right there, baby. Oh, I don't know. Benson. That's 3 healing skills now, actually. Actually, no, it's 4. You get 2 this level. So... I'm trying to find a way, if I can like back... If I could get... Fuck. I'm trying to find a way to... The least bad way to back into this story. Hang on, I'm working I'm working this out in my head. 3. So yeah, which is really bad because I don't have a license, so that's extra hard. So like, over pulling until they figure out where I'm going first before I start fucking laughing about stupid nonsense. It's yeah, I think it's this door actually. Let me make sure. Or like I get lost in wandering circles and accomplish nothing. Yeah, it's this door. It's this room. Fire. It's this. Oh, that's a pretty good ring. Snowy's gonna put that ring on. And Shirakaze, you don't need that. You can put on silver ring. No, wait, hang on. Is this actually... Maybe this isn't the right way. Maybe this isn't the right... Well, no, I have to go to 5. Hang on, we're working through this. We're working through the dungeon before I work through my personal issues. Wait, where the hell does 5 go? Am I stupid? Oh, it's down there. Oh, it's probably this room right here. Okay. Let's just check this area. Oh, it's dead end. Okay. The fucking picture I linked to you, Tip, I still love that screenshot so much. Just someone in absolutely the worst, like... Oh, dropping fancy boxes now because romantic corruption's so high. Just someone in the absolute worst moment of their life having, like, a complete meltdown over various gender-related anxieties, and just, like, going up to their, I don't know, like 5, 6 year senior person, I've got to have sex. Nothing specifically, it just increases the odds of better loot dropping, and also the higher your mana corruption is, the more likely you are to get hit by random bad shit in fights. There are ways to prevent the bad shit, so it's not a guarantee. It does also increase the chance that when someone dies, they'll get ashed instead of, like, dying. So they're a lot more expensive to revive. So it does have downsides, so, like, you shouldn't be fighting in a really scary place at high corruption unless you, like, you're feeling comfortable and or you just have a lot of money. Camp here. Oh, he has 2 uses of physical enhancement now. It's nice. You can restore more LP. This party's actually cooking now. Oh, this floor still isn't that hard yet. No, okay. Where the hell? Where have I not been? Oh, it's this fucking room, the room that I passed up. Let's go save. Let's go save. I keep thinking there's a fight there. I truly do not remember. I'm just gonna play it safe, because, like, when you die in this game, like, it's a game over. You don't, like, go back to town or anything like that. So, considering I just mapped the entirety of this floor, I'd rather not undo all of that. That'd probably help. Put in strength. Let's do the shopping. Oh, we have a lot of actual stuff to identify this time, though. Oh, I have a lot of money, though. I'll look at that later. I mean, also, it's like a +3, whatever, I'm probably just going to identify it, and I'll worry about it later. I don't want to get too into the weeds of, like, spending 15 minutes on the shopping trip. Especially because I know there's probably at least one person chat being like, you gotta tell a story, you gotta tell a story. Oh, hold on, I'll show you my other save file in just a sec after the shopping trip. This is not my first rodeo with the custom portraits. That's probably good. Okay, probably stop with weapons now. No, I think, is that on my wish list? Hang on, take a gander. Oops. Oh, wait, why is this not on my wish list? Damn it. Why do I always do that? I keep saying, like, oh, it's on my list, and I check it, like, no, it's actually not on my list. Because I know I've looked at this before, but no, I have not played it yet. I definitely heard about it. I was like, oh yeah, it seems pretty interesting. Have you played before, Jojo? Curious if there's any opinions there. How long was I in the dungeon? Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, I should check that at some point. Well, clearly I can't say it was on my list because apparently it wasn't. It literally wasn't, but I definitely had my eye on it at some point. All right, see you again. All right, let me do equipment real fast. When I say real fast, it's probably not. Well, no, I will endeavor to make it fast. I mean, I don't really care about 3 base attack power. Well, he doesn't need much. Maybe stat resist is good though. No, that's pretty good. There's armor. That's a lot of normal mana recovery, actually. And you're not missing, you don't care about the accuracy loss. Let's put that on. Yeah, that's going on you, probably. No questions out. Ooh, that's also pretty good, because you're not really missing. Well, no, if I take off 20 accuracy, you will start missing that, probably, so can't keep taking away like that. I mean, I can, but then I'll complain about it when he starts missing. I didn't get a better bow yet. Oh, wait, no. Holy shit. Alright. That damage conversion to dexterity kind of sucks, but that's fine, honestly. Like, oh wait, how much weaker is this? Oh, by a fair bit. That's probably still better then. I'll lock this in case that somehow I'm down. It should be fine. I'm thinking too much. I'm overthinking it. Did I even get anything good for magic damage? I almost... Oh no, I got this. That's pretty good. And she can put a shield on if I even have a good shield for her. These are all crap, but they're free stats, so, you know. Yeah, just take the circlet. Did I get any good ropes yet? I actually don't think so. Well, no, that's good too, though. Sorcerer's Rope, yeah. Yeah, buddy. You know what? That's good. It's magic resist. The children love magic resist. Belts. I got just that, which... Wow, she's still using default shoes. That's bad. None of these are really, like, great, so it's kind of whatever. But anything that's not default is a pretty big upgrade. So I got that better mage killer. Shields are better. She's not using magic damage. It's better. Soft leather. You know, she's not dodge tanking anymore, so she can, like, use something with just raw defense on it. That's a pretty big accuracy penalty, but it's also got really good defense stats, and it's also got breath resist. Just, I don't know. I always feel weird about gearing up. Like, just put the plate armor on. Like, she's not set up to dodge tank, so it's kind of like, yeah. I don't know. Rush, I don't think I have anything. Well, no, I might. I don't really think so. Oh, it's... I could have Silence even blocks medicine. But I mean, this is still, like, this is better, so... Switch on. Like, I don't think Silence blocks medicine, because that literally wouldn't make any sense, but you never know. It could somehow be magical. Well, no, it does have stuff like Blade Heal, like, that's could be magic. Does it say that? I don't even know. Let's check real fast. Like, they have like the little magic tag, so maybe... Yeah, it's not a big deal. Like, it's just... doesn't really change what I'm doing anyway, so I'm not gonna think about it too hard. Let's just sell this crap. That's... back to the branch, because I just think having extras on hand. Now, how expensive is it just... You know, I'm gonna do this. Get my mana corruption. Then we're gonna have some kind of a big hamburger. And then we're gonna save... Oh yeah, so I was gonna go show the other party I had. Let me do that real fast. Yeah, here we are. So this party is my second playthrough of the game, which was like from early this year, or maybe end last year, but I found an artist who did like a nice compilation shot with some of the Scarlet Mansion cast. So I just took them and just... I like their art style, and it was like a perfect... It was like a perfect thing. It was like all four characters in one shot. I'm like, okay, you know, that's all I need. I think the way the party started was like, I wanted to make Sakia a dodge tank, because that made sense to me, but then I couldn't really figure out how to make that work, so I just went with Tactics Medicine, so she's just a normal tank. Remilia, I think I started off as like a combat character, and then eventually I leaned into archery, because I figured, like, you know, throwing spear to gun in the air ranged. I thought that was kind of funny in my head, so I like respec her to full hunter and gave her the star bow, which she does horrifying amounts of damage. Then Patchouli, like, that just kind of writes itself. Yeah, there's no, you know, there's not much to say there. She's a mage. And then here's where we get funny about it. So I realized the last second was like, okay, I have a tank, I have a physical damage dealer, I have a mage, but the art included Flounder, who's like, okay, well, I can't not run a healer, and I'm like, everyone else has a role already, so now she's the party drug dispenser. You see, they can't let her fight because she's too strong, but she can give everyone else the drugs to make them feel good. So that's how she became the party support person. Yeah, you know, it's like, look, she was locked in the basement for so long of the mansion, you know, she fell in with a bad crowd somehow, don't question the details, and now she's pushing stimulants and doping and all kinds of fancy drugs. It's okay, because, I mean, they're clearly working, everyone's staying healthy, so it's fine. It's totally fine. And let's go back in. I love this crowd that I'll mention through. And like, I'm partially biased just because I've mostly played fan games, and a lot of fan games tend to favor like earlier Toho stuff, so it's kind of like, oh, I keep putting that stun an actual door, god damn it. So just kind of like by default, I like them because they're like some of my first exposure to Toho characters and stuff. Not that I dislike later characters or anything, it's just when you only play fan games, you just get... It's just what you see gets skewed a little bit. Oh god, I forgot to... Oh god, Jesus Christ, that's wrong. It's fine. Oh, I replaced his armor! He doesn't have Protect Ally. Oh shit. Oh no, he still has it. It's different armor with Protect Ally. Wait, what the hell was in the top left slot then? I legitimately don't remember. Am I stupid? What did I take off? Oh, it was Power Shot or something. I don't need it there. It doesn't matter. What do I want to put in that slot then? Wait, I can do... Yeah, that way Mary can pop a buff onto Rush for he's gonna like taking magic and breath damage. You know, I'm a genius. It worked out. Never mind. I'm so good at video games. Yeah, it's like just prevalent, like, and like, I just like the gimmick, like, I like the aesthetic of the mansion, I like Remilia being like, you know, dumb charisma / oftentimes not charismatic at all vampire. I love Sakia, I love Patchouli, like, I just love them all. They're good to me. Protect Octogirl. think back in the machine translation, it wasn't, instead of Octogirl, it was like Skilla-chan or something. I don't quite remember. Yeah, no, I was getting to it. I got sidetracked thinking about Touhou. Yeah, it was Octogirl Stan. I don't know why I said Stan. I speak words good. I clearly missed something. I don't remember what I missed there. Oh, thank you for the follow. But yeah, so anyway, the idea for my fucking stupid Scrunkly that I want to be a part of my 2.0 model actually came from... Wait, hang on, are they in chat? I can't say this is in chat, it's too cringe. No, okay, I'm safe. So, a while back, my partner and I were... There's like a Pokemon tabletop game. Like, not an official one. At some point we're gonna do like a small like in-house thing of it with just like myself, her, like one other person, just like a private thing. So I got really deep into the weeds of coming up with my character, which is gonna be like styled after like a Hex Maniac, you know, focus on like ghost Pokemon stuff, just like horrible, awful fail girl idiot. So like the 2.0 I would like to have is definitely channeling that exact energy, which my partner is well aware of, much to my chagrin. I'm just like, oh, getting called out on my tabletop character, who is loosely a reflection of my personal interests, is like, that's fucking painful. That's fucking. I want to fucking die. That story doesn't leave the stream. Doesn't leave here. Wait, where do I need to go? Then I legitimately forgot. I really don't have the thing to unlock that door. I've been everywhere else, though, I think. Is there something I missed? Yeah, yeah. It's an incredible self-call outpost. I hate it so much. Yeah, that campaign didn't happen for various reasons, so now I'm relitigating it by ways of, like, making that the design, the intended design of a hypothetical 2.0. So that's my shame. That's my deep shame. Wait, 3 takes you back up. No, I don't think these are 2-way, honestly. 4 takes you down there. Maybe there's a hidden door? I don't know, man. It's like I've had this happen to me the second time I played this game too. I forgot how to unlock that door. Everything's is hard. We start to 5, but like, I don't care about 5. 5 does nothing for me. 5's irrelevant. So maybe I'll just not care about it for now, just go one of the other dungeons. So I don't like sit here like a jackass pulling up for like the next half hour trying to remember where to actually go to get past this one door. It's probably just something really stupid that I just don't remember. Well, no, of course I don't remember it. I just said that I don't remember it. But yeah, it's probably something silly. In there, yeah, it's probably just something I completely forgot about. I can go to the Watchtower or something instead and start mapping that out, so it's not that big of a deal. Unless there's... It's a campsite, which I shall put on the map. I like how I use the same exact symbol for campsites and also the teleporter. I don't really know why I do that, to be honest. It's just, for some reason, I just trust that intrinsically I'm going to remember it. Even though I could just, you know, use another symbol you know, do anything. Not that there's many options or symbols, or you know, you can put a note there, but like, I don't know. Brain weird. Oh, they're not two-way. Okay. I just assumed I was wrong. But yeah, actually, I forgot the reason why I was backing into that story in the first place was that, like, okay, so when I hypothetically rebrand myself, it's like, do I incorporate the name I was going to name that character? Do I? It's like, I don't. I can't. It's making incomprehensible sounds. I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate names. Names are bad. Simply forever tether yourself to a pretty good JRPG you played when you were like 13 that you don't really. So it's not that I don't care about it, but it's like I don't think about it actively anymore. It's just a name now. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll just go back to the Watchtower instead and figure. Check the top right part of the map again, honestly, just to make absolutely certain. I don't think it's going to be anything there, because I already fought the Octogirl stand, but maybe something else is in the other room. Let's do that real fast. I'll just go switch over to the Watchtower. But this was the Octogirl room. And this room over here had the other events. Yeah, it was just this text. Okay. That does not help me. It's nothing. It's nothing for me. Do instead is want to open all these doors for possible fights, and then I'll just skedaddle and go to the next area. Until I remember how to progress in this one, this floor. Man, Fireball hits really hard now. Good God. Although, honestly, I'll be totally, yeah, no, I just go down that way. I need to check those. I could check those rooms again, but I'm pretty sure they... Whoops. Spinner. How dare you. Check those rooms again real fast, but I'm pretty sure they don't have anything. Yes, I know there's a boss here, a mini-boss. Oh, there is this, though. The other thing I hate about the concept of changing my handle on, I almost said Reddit. Jesus Christ, I don't even use Reddit. I don't know why Reddit was the first thing that came to mind. Yeah, personally, I hate changing my handle on Reddit, because I don't have to use Reddit. Lost my train of thought. On Twitch, and this guy is like... on Reddit. It's like, oh, and then I show up with a new name, and like, nobody knows who I am, and I'm like, I don't want to be there and be like, oh yeah, hi, I'm so-and-so. It's like, I don't know, it bothers me. It bothers me so much. I'm overthinking it. I'm way overthinking it. I hate it. Ready to get some stuff out of it. Wait. Hello. Genuinely didn't realize I could just run into her without using an incense. This is a mini-boss. I sure hope she's not that tanky, because I only have one charge of stimulant left. may be departing real fast here. Yeah, because I don't have heals on hand. Yeah, if I had heals, I could actually kill her pretty... I'm just gonna... It's not working. If I had doping on, it's fine, but... Yeah, if I had been paying attention, and just had a heal spell with actual charges on, that would have been fine. I could fish for her again, I guess. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I need to give Shirakaze like an actual single target skill to use against big targets. You just tranquilize your blood, honestly. Which knows, where does that... Well... That's fine. Yes. I don't think it has to be max, I think it just has to be high. But basically, every single, like, rare spawn, like... and the bosses, too, I believe, have 2 possible unique drops, one at low corruption and one at high corruption. They tend to be pretty different in the sense of, like, you know, the high corruption one isn't necessarily better by default just because it's high corruption, it's just a different item. Like, there's one big one I can think of, I forget. Shoot. I want to say there's one enemy that, like... Basically, its low corruption item is something that's really good if you use fire damage, and then its high corruption item is one that's really good if you use electricity damage. You know, it's not stuff that's better, it's just stuff that's for different builds, that kind of thing. So you don't have to, like, pre-game every boss with the expectation that, oh, I need to be high corruption to get their good drop, because, like, that's not how the pools are necessarily set up. It's Hunter 9 get Flare Bullet. Oh, blind. Monster knowledge. You know what? Snowy is going to learn. It's compression. That's probably pretty good if you start using blind and cloud control like that. Tornado of fire. It's not damage to all enemies, temperatures Aww. That costs a lot of mana, but also this party doesn't actually use mana. So I don't care how much it costs, honestly. Anyway, Fireball is... what is this? 120% magic damage, 60% chance of actually inflicting burn. Takes 2 seconds to cast. This casts faster, it's still an AoE. Does less base damage. Then after 5 seconds... when this effect ends... deals magic damage to a single enemy twice every 2 seconds, so... I want to try it out, it seems fun. Tornado of fire... It doesn't lose some of the synergy effects, but I mean, if it's strong, like, that's okay. It's totally fine. Can't say everyone's healthy necessarily, but they're good enough to fight if I find the boss. Oh. I think that's them based on the music. Yeah, that is. Okay. Yeah, I don't remember what that one even drops, honestly. But I do know that we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave like right now. Let's put this on. We can walk to the stairs, like... I have enough LP that people can force retreat if I need to. I need to check if medicine healing scales on magic power at all, or if it's just consistent. Right now, Rush is using a weapon that doesn't really have any kind of stats because he's just using the old loot. There is a camp skill for it, but it's like it's not as good as what you get in Middle Max 2, where they just come to you straight up. It's just increases the encounter rate. So yeah, they definitely need the fancy just get over here skill. Let's see. We have some probably pretty fancy stuff right now. Oh my god. That's definitely a belt that exists. Jesus Christ. Okay. 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 Getting fancy here. That's going on, Rush. Wait, how does effect duration work with drugs, I wonder? That actually could be a downside. That's funny to think about. Oh, damn, conversion wisdom, blah. I don't want to play with you anymore. That's really freaking good, too. Oh, the damage conversion, though. The dex damage conversion. Well, my party has dex right now. That's pretty good, though. Wait a second. That's a really good shield. That healing synergy. That could be useful. Alright, what's the boss drop? 4 items should just die. Good evasion, really good breath resist, what the fuck? Dimension crossing. It's got ability high will sometimes activate. Huh. Now look, and this effect can happen even if the character doesn't obtain Scott abilities. So you don't have to be Scottish to use it, that's good. That's pretty cool. I don't think I've seen this before. So honestly, I'm pretty bad at remembering to go refight the earlier, whatchamacallit, the earlier, like, whatever you want to call those, like, mini-bosses that kind of, like, I can't really call them FOEs, because, like, they're not on the map, and honestly, the odds of fighting them without popping in sounds pretty low, but I know they're basically FOEs. Yeah, I tend to be pretty bad at remembering to, like, go fight the earlier ones. Damage conversion dex, oh man, it's like almost so good, but it's not. Alright, night Tiff. Yeah, I'm probably only gonna. I'll probably stop in 3 hours because I want to go watch Fox play more Mega Man. To be honest, that's why I started early because I didn't want to like miss too much of that. But I wanted to like play stuff today because really, I think this past week I only streamed Thursday, Friday, skip Saturday. And I think Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I was gone too, so I just wanted to like, I didn't want to, I'd like to at least like do 3 days a week, so. Emphasis on at least, I'd prefer to do like 4 a week when I have the capability to do so. But since I do work a 9 to 5 on the weekdays, it's like, sometimes it's hard to want to have time for myself too, even though I am mostly a shut-in. Thank God for working from home. It's fine, I don't really care. Alright, I need to speed this up. I'm taking too long doing all the shopping. Not even shopping, just identifying. It's good shield. Oh, that I want to hold on to. Max morale, max mana. Yes, that's good. Let's just start getting... You know, it's a lot of mana recovery that I don't actually need, honestly. All right, yeah, have fun. Yeah, I try to stream like I just said. I try to stream like 3 or 4 times a week. I do a variety of stuff, so yeah, feel free to hop on in whenever you want. Have fun with your game. That's fine. I'll hold on to it for now. That's it. Great. That's another one of these really good shields. What the heck? That damage conversion wisdom though. That's kind of can't really give it to anyone else. Like it's not good. I really should find out damage conversion even works. I'm just assuming damage conversion if you don't have anything in that stat's kind of a trap, but I could be completely wrong. I've just legitimately never tested it. It's pretty good resistances while playing this game, not once. It's my deep personal failing, honestly. Let's hold on to that. I should have signed. Oh. Yeah, okay, that kind of fucks it, to be honest. I think this is this guaranteed from the Octo Girl stand? I don't remember. Either way, it's pretty good though. Alright, let's sort through this. That helmet, I think Mary actually needs it, honestly. Yeah. I think I got a weapon for her too. This is 42 base power. Oh, it's the sword, because then I can take off her shield and she can bonk really hard. Yeah, it is a cool hat. This damage conversion dex, like... basic attack power, like... what if you have 0 times? Or is conversion just additive, maybe? Hang on, does it change her base attack power? Let's see. Wait. Wait, hang on. No, it just adds... oh no, it gives +4 by itself. Duh, okay. So, no one has dex though. Does it say in the manual, I wonder? Yeah, I mean, that can mean anything. I don't know if that means if an absence of the stat means you're getting penalized. You know what? No, let's fix this. Let's go to church. We're gonna do this. We're gonna save. We're gonna go into the sewers. I'm just gonna test it on the frickin' dummy instead of, like, sitting here agonizing over it. So, she's got the gloves on. Let me make sure she has something that just does nice, consistent damage. Probably Fangbreaker is fine. Yeah, she's Fangbreaker for this. No one else can do anything. So Fangbreaker's hitting for a 91. Actually, this Fangbreaker has like a 5-year-long cooldown. Yeah, like 84.91, good enough, I'm not gonna... Let's go to her normal glows, for I think just these. So she did lose a little bit of base power. 78. $77. Okay, so pretty clearly her damage is being penalized for not having dexterity. So those gloves are just better. So that answers that. Which probably means I shouldn't have sold that second pair of them, honestly, but you know what? Sometimes you do things that are dumb. Oh yeah, I should go back to, like, equipping junk and people. I kind of, like, got distracted by that little dilemma. Yeah, this belt is ridiculous, so... Crit modifier is the chance, right? Yeah, it's crit modifier. Sure. pretty big defense. Oh, it's because this has so much flat defense on it. Oh no, that was a different helmet actually. He had this one on. Yeah, this Miracle Bassinet has a huge base defense on it, so I guess I'll use that. Such a good set resistance is. You know what? Yeah. Getting a 20 headband then just because like none of this gives damage and honestly he doesn't need more. He's fine the way he is. That's just an upgrade. Alright, I think we're actually... Alright, it's this last slot. That's a bit better, yeah. Alright, sell the rest. The Scorpion's Tail. I'm gonna see if I can fit that on them. It's like good, but it's like also not good enough. Well, it's got good. I'll hold on to it. It like has a really crappy accessory that I just do not care about at all. This is doing anything for me, honestly. I don't know what Power Undead means. I mean, I know it. I mean, I assume it's anti-undead, but like I don't know numbers. I don't know the numbers on it, so I'm kind of, and that's much less easy to test. Whereas this just gives more crit chance and more. Yeah, let's put it on. Save. Actually, let's have a burger. Eat that burger. Then let's go check out the next dungeon. I think it's. Oh, not the Watchtower of the Mines, right? I keep thinking Watchtower's the second one. That's wrong. I am so wrong. Yeah, that's usually at the start of a stream. Almost my husband. These are all famished tiles, which I do want to map the room, so you know, because I have brainworms. So I always like grab a bottle of water and keep it by me. I tend to talk, so I need to fix all this. So I tend to talk so much that it's like, okay, I need liquids. So I have this water sitting by me for the past hour and 55 minutes. I'll let you guess how much I've drank from it. The answer is I haven't. I'm irresponsible. Wait, this has a new battle theme. Oh, very leveled, I just noticed. I should have healed before this fight, actually. This might actually be a little bit of a problem, perhaps. Nah, it's fine. Is 9 combat. It gives the big boy physical skill that just hits one guy real hard. This one's kind of like a mainstay. It just works. It does cost a ton of morale, though. Probably fit it in, though, like... I guess... I'd probably go with the Fireball, honestly. Well... mean, no, Tornado's also AoE. But Fireball gives synergy effects, so Intimidation Shot's better for it. I'll go back to that and see how that works. Too many, a lot of little like micro decisions to make to satisfy the brain. It's very good if you enjoy just constantly like fiddling with things. Yeah, I guess she just spams that really fucking fast. Right, let's go to that door. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't do Arcana next, because I kind of don't want to do like 2 dungeon crawlers in a row. Another bust. I should... I mean, I never actually use the bus. Yeah, that's true. Like, Arcana's at least manual combat. I'm hitting the buttons myself. Instead of micromanaging this like I'm playing Final Fantasy 13 or something. That is very true. It's very different. They may both be dungeon crawlers, but they are definitely very different games. Honestly, I just like want an excuse to listen to more Jun Ishikawa music. I am obsessed with that man's work on non-Kirby games. Not that this Kirby works bad, because his Kirby music is also amazing, but I just really enjoy, like, I don't know, I really enjoy hearing his style of stuff in, like, fantasy games. Like, for me, that's just kind of cool. That's my personal, like, weird thing I'm obsessed with. Yeah, like, I don't know how visible the combat log is on stream, because it's kind of small, but, like, Mary's kind of going... She's kind of going hard now. Like... Yeah, that's really good. I mean, she is the race that goes fast, so, you know, it tracks. She's doing her job. That's just really funny to, like, see in the combat log. I don't think I tend to run, Kaidens very often, just because, like, their HP and LP are so bad. I might have... No, I might have had one in the Toho playthrough, honestly. I'd have to check. I just... Having low HP is scary. I mean, even though this is a game where most people are running a tank, it's like... You know, other people still get hit sometimes, so you don't want to like explode in one hit, and Kaidens are definitely pretty good exploding in one hit. But at least, you know, taking turns that fast definitely helps cushion the blow if they can get a lot done before incidents occur. Or even if they just go so fast that the incidents no longer have a chance to occur. I think I might need more morale recovery to keep up with how fast she's taking her turns, though. But that's an issue that, that is an issue for Gear to resolve. I think there might be certain stat passives that can help with. That's max morale. Oh, this one here for 15 wisdom, but that's really far off. So that particularly justified going for this is Rush, and Rush is going Constitution right now, so... That's spicy. Like, how hard did she just... She hit for 415, god damn. She did tell me that she wanted to be a murderer this run, and mission accomplished, I guess. Just for a reason, whenever, like... She's a friend from Discord, like, for a reason she ends up, like, playing the cleric in games where people are asking for volunteers for, like, dungeon crawlers. She usually does not occupy the damage dealer role. Yeah. Should switch to another heal. Let's put Stimulant on. Oh, didn't Shirakaze get hit? Or is that just the floor is damaging him and I just didn't heal him? Both could be honestly true. Well, fixed. Human? Humans? What is this? I mean, the top one's literally like 20% bonus damage because he's not using a shield, because he can't use a shield. So, you know. I'm going to assume that's... I'm going to assume someone else has the equivalent of, like, the Jean fight from the end of Ruby's story, where suddenly you're fighting a big old pack of humans, except they maybe get a proper battle intro. Or rather, like, you know, proper... They get the birds thing, rather than just attacking you in a cutscene. I assume, I don't know. Mostly because I can't see any other context in which you would fight that many humans in one tile. Magic proficiency for sure. Oh, whoops. Yeah, I need to play more Unlimited Saga. The game's good. I like it a lot. Like, now that I've had a few weeks to decompress, like, it's not my favorite Saga game, but I think it's a really good Saga game, and also I think it's generally a really good game. Like, there are so many UI things I can complain about, but, like, it's undeniable that I had a shitload of fun playing it. And, like, that was, like, as a blind run, that was genuinely, like, pretty enjoyable. And granted, I had some, like, very micro spoilers, like, don't play the story first, but also, most of the ones I heard not to play first wouldn't have been ones I was going to play first anyway, so didn't really change much for me. The only thing that changed was, like, I might have wanted to do Laura's first to like her design, but I heard she was, like, really bad to start with, so I picked Ruby instead. That was, like, the main thing for knowledge changed for me. Yeah, I need to go back and revisit Minstrel Song. I've only done it as... what's her face? Hold on, I'm just gonna check my Steam achievements on the side. Having a complete rain part. See? Oh, there's not even character-specific achievements, are there? Oh no, it's just like a generic, you beat the game with one of the main characters. Okay, is it not actually that bad? Yeah, I just remember hearing that, like, her last boss is, like, super duper hard or something. Heavy chest armor. Honestly, so here's the funny thing. I looked up the proper steps, and I realized there was one part I got specifically lucky on. So, when I was testing the combining the Moloch with something to make a weapon, let's see if that influenced any outcomes, it just happened to be a bestial item in the top slot of my inventory. If it had been anything else, I wouldn't have actually... Like, I would not have known, period. Which is, like, that's fucking hilarious thing about, like, that's basically just, like, actual... I guess I briefly won the lotto for a really silly thing. Because, like, I was persistent enough to want to check the whole, like, Steel 2 thing. I mean, granted, I didn't know it was, like, Steel 2, I just knew that it was, like, oh, this is clearly a different form of steel. But everything else past that was just, like, really funny coincidence. Like, I just happened to mash it together with some shit that it happened to actually need to get mashed into. It's just like, okay. It's really funny. That definitely... The last boss fight was pretty close. I'm not sure I would have... I think I had, like, 2 turns of damage left before a full wipe. I'm not sure if the axe pushed me over the edge in terms of, like, making it there. It might not have been because, like, 2 of those damage turns would have been Ruby Swing versus Delta. So, to be fair, I had, like... They were 2 turns, but they would have been 2 pretty big turns. But still, it was definitely, like, coming down to the wire. Yeah, like, that's the thing, right? Yeah, it's like, when... Especially because with Reverse Delta, with her, since she had level 4 Axe Hearts, like... Missing that would not have been a thing unless she got afflicted by, like, whatever that status effect is, like that confusion blind. I don't even know what it's supposed to be. It would have been like trivial as long as she didn't get hit by that. Let's go up northwest. And I'm pretty sure those reverse deltas probably all would have been doing like 2 or 3 LP damage. Yeah, like that tracks. Like just seeing the fact that like Iskandar's Fuji views were doing 3 LP damage and like axes definitely don't seem like they're designed to be a heavy LP damage weapon. Like, they can do it when someone's low on HP, but, like, they don't, like, seem to cook as hard as, like, bows do for it, just from observation. I could be wrong. Should probably be. I don't know what the teleporter is. I'm getting kind of jacked up from all this. Oh, is it? Okay. Yeah, I can't really tell. Like, I'm kind of, like, in my head, I'm conceptualizing, like, this weapon's good at this weapon's good at that, but also it's kind of hard to tell because, like, Iskandar's kind of a Giga Chad. Like, his stats are big, and also he had the best axe in the game, I guess. I don't just think better than black weapons, but... Yeah, because I know like multi-shot was, like, ridiculous for it. Random arrow shot, whatever it's called, was also just stupid for it. I cannot believe how good Kong Ming was with just spamming a random arrow shot. Like, that was actually absurd. That was impressive. Those are really good boots, what the hell? Feels like I never got enough mileage out of daggers, though. I don't know if that's like a dagger issue or a me issue. Yeah, for a guy who looks like a weedy little nerd, and who is honestly built like one, you know, when he first joins, it's like, yeah, no, he's got the sauce. As long as you, like, look at his stats and be like, oh yeah, he's got good skill. He is good with skill weapons. That was all part of his strategy. Actually, no, I never did. I think I saw them in a guide, but, like, I didn't actually read the section, I just kind of, like, skipped past it. Yeah, I think I skimmed past it because I was like, oh, there's no way this could be interesting, but I guess I may be wrong. I may be very wrong. Yeah, good enough. Let's have burger. Actually, it's other food I can. That's a lot of magic defense. Burger. Alright, back to the mines. Alright, play for like another 45 minutes, then we'll call it there so I can watch some Mega Mans. So should be hopefully enough time to get through a good chunk of this area. Yeah, I don't know, I feel at the end of the fight, it's not gonna pop. That's the teleporter, okay. Do I really want to map all those damage tiles? Kinda leaning towards. But my map completion, yeah, like it gets very let's it's sweaty in its own kinds of ways. There's lots of stuff to interact with, but the fights are still like, yeah, you can set up all your auto battle stuff, but it's very often sometimes you gotta manually intervene and like change things up. Like there's almost certainly setups you can back into that are just like so dominant, so overpowering that you just autopilot everything. Like it's not a game where you'll always have to manual everything, but there's definitely just lots of micromanaging going on. Yeah, I like Cerulean, but it is very definitely a game that you gotta have like the right. It's for a certain kind of pervert. Like I played it a bunch at launch. No, what's my Steam playtime in it? Just hang on, I'm curious. Played it for yeah, like 54 hours. I think. When did it come out? Like I don't remember if I don't remember if it was like early access or if it was just like new at the time. December 2021. Yeah, I don't know, but I played like 55 hours when it was new, and I had a great time with it. I know it's gotten a bunch of updates. I haven't been bitten by the bug to like want to go back to it. It'll probably happen someday. But I'm not clamoring for it because I know I'm probably gonna restart with the fresh save because I know like the game has probably changed so much that like I don't want to try and pick up my old save. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I'm very... It's kind of... It's a mood set I'm occasionally in. It's not one that I'm always in. Sometimes I just want to set up my weird engine of a party and kind of like make the numbers go up. Sometimes I'm kind of like, don't feel like it. Like, this is kind of treading water in that regard, but there's enough of like, I'm having to watch things like a hawk, because sometimes I'm going to need to course correct mid-fight, that kind of thing. And also, this game is really not that super long. Like, the main story is easily... You can knock it out in under 30 hours, so there's that too. Like, there's the post-game sweaty stuff that scales forever, but that's I don't really consider that part of the game. I mean, no, it's part of the game, but like, I don't consider that like... If I'm replaying the game, I'm not considering that as part of the replay. It's a weird thing that's there if I want to interact with it, but I don't... You know, it's not like a post-game dungeon with a distinct end boss or something like that, you know what I mean? Yeah, there was an editor that you could do some fairly... I am curious if there's any, like... I hate saying this, because, like... people always say this with a tone of voice, like, they're expecting 5,000 hours of content out of the game they paid $5 for 2 years ago. So I'm not trying to say it that way. But I did see the dev was still, like, working on stuff, including, like, actual mechanics tweaks. I don't know if he, like, backed off, so it was like, no, this is too much, or no, I want to go to another project. I am curious if he's, like, planning to still do anything else for the game. Not that he needs to. The game's fine as it is. I'm just kind of like, you know, I'm kind of curious. Like, if he put out DLC or something, it's something I could give him money for. Because, like, this game is way too cheap. Like, I want an excuse to give him more money. I want an excuse to give the guy more money. I would definitely be down to give him more money. Outside of just, like, straight up, like, you know, buying the game for people. That's, like, the next best thing I can do, really. It's like, again, this game is $7. That's way too cheap, man. Like, this is a really good game. It should not be $7. Like, I don't know. I don't want to be all, oh, everyone should have to pay more for this game because I think it's, like, so good. But, like, I don't know, like, indie development's also kind of like, you know, people gotta eat, you know, people gotta put food in their plates and stuff. Yeah, exactly. It's like, it's a cool bonus, and if it's like a paid thing, I will happily, you know, I'll be like, yeah, I'll give you money. Yeah, like, that's my thing. Like, I'm going to be honest, myself and a few other friends in Discord have been like, if the translator, if Rusty Cradle ever, like, opens up like a you know, a Ko-fi or something, or some kind of way to like tip him at the very least, because like obviously like there's like Zaku Zaku self-playing, that's not a paid game, so it's kind of, but like if I could at least give the translator, you know, something to just show appreciation for the fact that he translated a 150 plus hour long game that is one of the best games I've played in my entire goddamn life, as well as a second 100 hour long game that I don't think it's the best, but also is a really goddamn good video game. I actually did finish Fantasy Life. I liked it quite a bit, although I kind of tapped out when I got to the point of where like all I had left to do was just grind out the what were they called? You know, the random dungeons back at your base. Like, that was kind of like all I had left to do for achievements and stuff, and I was like, okay, this isn't really... I'm not so needy for 100% that I'll, like, do this for hours and stuff, so I kind of, like, stopped, but I finished the main story. I made some of, like, the, true legendary tools and weapons and whatnot. I got hero in most of the jobs. I had a good time with the game. There's definitely things I wish were a little different about it, and also I never played the original, the older game on the was DS or 3DS. I don't actually know which because I didn't play it. I don't actually know which it came out on. I didn't play that one, so like I understand that some things were a lot different. And I know some of it was like people preferred it the way it was back then, like the way the multiplayer worked and stuff. But I liked the new one for what it was. I definitely had a very fun time with it. Blizzard. 5 times every 3 sets? That's kind of saucy, honestly. That's pretty good. 3DS, okay. Yeah. I've heard some very positive things about the 3DS version. Oh, good Blizzard is. Should try it out at some point. Oh, oops. It's... Yeah, weren't they working on some kind of like weird... Hold on, I was like on the Steam page. It was probably on the Steam page. They're trying to do like some kind of like extended endgame stuff or whatever. I didn't quite... I kind of saw it, I just kind of like went in one ear and out the other, so I don't really remember too well. I'm looking at the store page right now. Maybe they like posted it on Twitter or something, I don't... Okay, it must have been on Twitter. It's the only thing on their Steam page. It's like, oh, they're fixing the camera in June, and, well, we're past June. Yeah, I still thinking about, like, they were adding more to, like, post-game Ginormosia stuff, whatever. I don't know, like, I don't know how to put it. Like, that's not a game where I kind of want to chase the numbers pulling feeling, where, like... It's not like an action RPG where... It's not like a Diablo game where you're getting all these gears, like all these like cool unique effects, and... Like, the game's combat's really simple, the modifiers and gear are really simple. I kind of like... don't want it to become some kind of like weird treadmill. It's like, oh, we added like, you know... new enemies and, you know, new fancy weapons, but it's all for like the same combat, and it's just the same numbers but slightly bigger, that kind of thing. It's only there's only so much you can do with that combat framework, right? Cool skeleton. Oh yeah, I was looking at the guide after you finished that run, because I was curious. I saw the stuff about the hidden boss and all that. Yeah, I was like, by the end of that, the combat looked kind of a little bit suspect. It's like there's some games where like I understand that there's stuff to make the numbers bigger. I'm just never. Oh, that's a taunt. I don't want to use that. Yeah, it's just like there's some points where like there are some battle systems that how am I don't think of the wording I'm trying to get out here, like trying to push certain battle limits to the breaking point with like 5,000 post-game / New Game Plus things. Like some combat systems like just aren't really designed for that to feel good, and it's like I always feel bad when they're in a game that you know falls under that, because it's like, wow, I just don't really want to engage with this at all. I just genuinely don't care. It's like I feel bad saying that, but it's like I don't know. It's like I don't think like what was the last game I played that really felt like that. It's probably something I got. Look at my Steam library for like stuff I played this year, stuff that kind of meets the criteria of like. I get that the numbers are bigger, but that's what I don't want to play the game anymore. Fantasy Life kind of falls into that, honestly, because I just complained about that. Path of the Abyss's post-game, yeah, that's also accurate. I'm sure if I played Ellen enough, it might get to that point. I did not hit that point in 100+ hours, so that takes some doing. Yeah, the Saga Frontier 2 remaster, like, bonus bosses, they're treading that fine line a little bit. Because, like, Saga Frontier 2's combat at the highest level is kind of like, it's not a lot of options. Ellen, the Alona sequel. Actually, I think Ellen's technically a prequel, right? But, I mean, sequel in terms of, like, when it was designed, or developed. Like, I played, oh, was it 100 hours? Hold on, let me check. Oh no, it was 188 hours, excuse me, I'm sorry, I undercut it by half. Yeah, no, I spent nearly 200 God's own hours in that game. I was deep in those mines. I guess Revenge of the Seven had that super memey romancing difficulty, which I heard was, like, super hard. I never tried it. I don't know if that breaks down. I have to imagine at some point it starts breaking down a little bit. What else? Yeah, like some of those things you get from the post game refights are. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, no, I remember like some of them were like ridiculously broken. Like I just looked at them and was like, okay, I guess we're doing this. We sure are getting some ridiculously broken traits, but all that's left there are the refights for the 7, which are all pretty much jokes, other than, like, I don't know, Dantar might decide to one-shot you with Headbutt. And then the Dread Queen, on, like, whatever they called, like, the hard mode, that was actually just supposed to be the SNES equivalent, whatever that difficulty was called, she was kind of a joke fight on that, so... Yeah, it's difficult. I need to, like, stop doing this thing where, like, Yeah, that's the feeling I got. I was like, it's like, I'm sure this might be fun, but also... I'm not totally convinced it's gonna be worth the time in such a way that I'm gonna feel good about it. You know, it's because, like, there's other games to play. There's so many games. There are so many video games. Who wants those gloves? You probably discussed the really good resistances. Yeah, like, that's what I did. And I had a great time with, like, it's legitimately one of my favorite games ever now. And I don't want to, like... See, the concern is always, like, you get sweaty into, like, one of the... I don't want to call them bad. You get sweaty into one of these kind of, like, maybe poorly conceived post games where, like, the game kind of falls apart. And it's, like... It starts having that feeling where it kind of, like... It can sometimes kind of, like, cast a shadow and everything else. You're like, when it's the last thing you do, it's like, oh, now it feels like shit. So that's why I always get, like, on edge about trying that stuff when it exists, because I don't want to, like, leave the game on a sour note. Yeah, no, like, it's still a great game, obviously. It's just like one of those things where it's like, I never want it to be my last experience with the game until, like, I replay it a few years down the line, where it's like, oh, I tried the memey hard mode stuff and whatever, and it was awful. Like, that's the only thing. Can anyone actually make use of the shield? No. Yeah, farming some of the materials, like, was so bad in Fantasy Life. Like, some of the super rare stuff that's, like, from the dungeons only, or only from the Wandering Merchants on Ginormous here, like, no, that's really bad. It is so bad. It was definitely, like, designed around people wanting to play for 200 hours, and it's like, no, well, I'm not here to do that, I'm sorry. There's not actually 200 hours of, like, stuff I want to do here. It's just, like, 50 hours of the game, and then 150 hours of, like, farming very, very rare materials. And, like, oh, I'm not doing that. No. I got too many things to do. I'm sorry. Not even like I'm personally some super busy, popular individual. It's just like I got other games I want to play instead. I have a site that I need to, like, update. Well, not need to, but, you know, I need to for my brain. I gotta want to write articles about like cool gameplay and stuff. I don't even want to call them articles. They're just posts. They're just posts. They're just me putting words on the internet. Hey, Pigeon. Oh yeah, I ended up getting a bunch of those from just like fighting the like the legendary rare animal or like rare monsters that can spawn to drop the horns and stuff. Yeah, I found a way to like kind of like cheese how those spawn, and it's absolutely like filthy, degenerate. Like, this is really dumb, but it's also the most effective way to do it kind of stuff, where you just, you know, you toggle an area's difficulty, and that makes the entire map respawn. And it's like, yeah, this works. Also, it's really gross, but also if you try and do it legitimately, that's gross in a different way, because it's going to take forever. And it's like, okay, well, you know. It's not a good time. But I basically, like, lucked into getting most of the pieces just while farming those monsters for, like, I think it was probably to make the staff, because I was playing mage. I think you probably need it for the tools, too, to be honest. I just, like, happened to keep getting them. I was like, okay, cool, I guess this is how you get this stuff. It was, I like her outfit. It's really cute, so it's kind of annoying that it was gated behind something so hyper-specific. Oh, I didn't actually know that. Oh, that's messed up. Oh, that sucks. I don't like that. Okay, I didn't actually know that. I don't like that. I got lucky then. So I kind of went down a rabbit hole of like, okay, I made a couple few legendary tools, now I'm going to make a weapon for myself. So that's when I noticed it started dropping, but I didn't really make the connection that it started dropping because of that. I just like thought, I was like, oh, I guess I'm getting lucky now or something. It's a shame, because, like, you know, her outfit's pretty cute. I like it. I think I ended the game literally just cosplaying her. So I liked the outfits that much. Although I think I had the silly sunglasses on, because that was just kind of funny to me. Yeah. That, and I think, like, after farming all that stuff for so long, like, some of the area levels went up too, so I was like, oh, maybe it's tied to the area level going up. Yeah, it's kind of mean, like, you basically can't get the outfit until you're, like, effectively done with the game at that point. Like, not even just done, but, like, past done if you're making true legendary tools. Or, yeah, true legends, yeah. I remember hearing Drop Boost is really good. I don't think I got into like, I didn't remember, like, I never heard how it works. I just remember hearing it was, like, good. But I think I only heard about it when I was, like, done with the game. So I didn't really get to abuse it too much. Oops. Okay. Did it just, like, went back. Did it make enemies drop more of a thing, or did it just make their drop rates go through the roof? Skeletonized. That sword. Let's see. Bloodsoak's broadsword. That's pretty good, actually, honestly. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's ridiculously strong then. That is very, very good. The other thing I didn't like was, like, the amount you had to level lives to, like, by the time I ended the game, I don't know what level mage I was, but it still felt like I was nowhere near like being able to have the build that I wanted. You just need so many skill points. Someone got sick. Steric. Ah. Oh well. Fix that back at town. I honestly forgot that was a mechanic entirely. Oh wait, no, I'm right. Despair. That... Wow, her accuracy modifier is 0 right now. That's not good. Oh wait, wait, everyone got 6 for freaking Shirakaze. Wait, oops. Oops, let's Vertigo. Oh god, that's horrible. That defense bonus. Oh no, 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 sweetie. Yeah, it was just like... what level I ended at? Was it like 70s? 60s? I don't remember. It's like it was high, but really like the last combat related thing I did was figure out how to beat up that one training dummy to get the joke weapon for the achievement. Which took quite some time to pull off. Yeah, it's kind of... I just kind of wish the skill tree, like, getting all the cool stuff didn't necessitate... Its hand is pointing east. Oh, right, I'm ready to scuff them. There's probably something... one of these rooms over here. But it's like... what was I saying? I lost my train of thought. Yeah, I don't know, I just wish you could fill out more of the stuff a little bit earlier, basically, for the combat lives. That was my kind of thing. Let me put a sign here. East. Dark Gray Shackle. Gives some poison resist, but it's kind of bad. Which were fixed per save file. Oh, that's messed up. Almost like the rewards were like all like generally cool. But I imagine it sucked if like there's definitely some winners that everyone wanted and others that you didn't care about, and then your save file had a bad like seed or whatever. I imagine that was probably fairly frustrating. RNG glamour is scary. I want the things that look good. I don't wanna gamble for them. Just give them to me. I'll trade for them straight up. You don't need to attach it to like a luck thing. Yeah. Honestly, the first hint of like the farming things that got under my skin were the dark fires, the dark flames, the things you can start farming kind of like after you beat the story to unlock those like little optional areas in some of the older regions. Like those just felt kind of weird to me. I guess I just like I don't get the goal there. So it's only, they only drop from really specific enemies that are either in that one story area, or you just hope to find big rooms of them in the random dungeons. Yeah, it's Inabune's fault. I would be willing to put money on that. It's Inafune's fault somehow. They got rid of him, but they couldn't fix all the damage. They fixed enough damage that the main story holds up really well, I think. But then you start seeing some of the weirdness poke out later in the game, and it's like, okay, well, they didn't have enough time to fully get rid of all the bad decisions, which I'm going to blame on Inafune. That is 100% true. That was also funny that he got cast out right before. It was like, it was like half a year, right? Something like that. It was not that long. So I remember I was talking with some friends in Discord, and like, we heard that Inafune was involved. I was like, oh no, like, at the time I didn't really know anything about Fantasy Life, so I wasn't going to be like crestfallen if the game was bad, but like, I mean, I always wanted him to be good, obviously, right? Like, I don't want it to be bad, so it was more like, I just kind of like, you know, I hope they could make a good game out of whatever Inafune did. And, you know, they did. It was just really funny at first when I realized he was in charge, and I was like, oh no, that's not what you want to hear. You do not want to hear Inafune being involved. I don't know whatever happened with that NFT thing Inafune got involved with. I assume it probably silently crashed and burned and nobody spoke of it ever again, but still a little curious. Curious mostly so I can, like, be mean about it. This one is pointing north. Oh yeah, the Nintendo Switch Direct thing was also dreadful. The performance was just like, you can't show this off. What are you doing? What are you doing? Yeah, the Square NFTs. Combat. What was I doing? Oh yeah, stats. The fucking Kaneko game, I cannot believe it already went into service. Like, the weirdest thing was like him admitting that this whole project took longer than it would have if he had just drawn the stuff himself, and I'm like, man, I don't know. What are you doing? What are you doing? Was it worth it? I don't think it was. I'm not convinced. Yeah, like, he didn't have to do this. You could not put your hand on the stove. It's a valid option. You can just not do that. It's really easy, actually. I recommend it, but no. Put his hand on it and, like, it's like, what a way to just kind of disgrace yourself. Like, I don't want to be all dramatic about it, but, like, it's pretty disgraceful, honestly. Like, the quote-unquote designs, and I really hate to call them that came out of that were, like, actually embarrassing. Alright, so long story short, the skeletons that point east and north. I was just telling you there's a hidden room here with a plot item, so that's that little floor puzzle settled. Let's go back. I didn't mark the teleporter again. Good God, Lord. Oh, okay. I think it was somewhere in the north. Gotta remember mark the teleporters. I always forget. I don't know why. I do not get why. Wait, there's no door here. What am I doing? There's no door in this room. I thought I could go to the west from here. I'm stupid. Oh no, do I have to go all the way? Oh god, wait, no, it's not, it's like, no, there's nothing in this room. Oh god. The most suffering dungeon in it. Probably the finale of Labyrinth of Refrain. The, like, 4,500 floor dungeon. It's not really 4,500 floors, but there's like a bunch of elevators that can take you up, but it's still like all proc-gen floors with, like, there's just nothing going on. It's a big tower of nothingness. It's absurd. Although, honestly, even then, can I call it the most suffering, though? Like, I think I got by it relatively fast. It was just boring as hell. it was just so boring. Let's see, 7th Dragon never had any particularly bad dungeons. And EO had a couple of rough final stratoms, though. Not final stratoms, sorry, post-game stratoms, I should say. Post-games. Dungeons. But if you want to go old school, the one I was personally, like, have a blood feud against is that one cave in Beyond the Beyond with all the damn pitfalls. Oh, that's not a dungeon call, though. It's not a dungeon call, it doesn't count. Actually, never mind. Yeah, you can chip away at it basically. Like, it's miserable, but you can dip in, you can get some stuff done, you can leave. It's not hard because there's like hard fights or hard puzzles. It's hard because it's boring. It's just like, it's suffering, but it's not the right kind of suffering. It's like the suffering is too mundane. You need to do something more exotic. It needs to be like a real threat of you dying. See, this one also doesn't count because it's not due to the dungeons, but what was the game's name? Labyrinth of Zangetsu. Oh wait, no, Most Suffering Dungeon. Labyrinth of Toho 1. That set of floors where it's like the Iron Maze where all hope is lost. The multi-floor switch puzzle. Where like you have to like hit switches in the right order on certain floors to get like affect other floors. It's like, that's bad. That part is scary. And the worst part is, even if you use a guide to get through it, which is totally legit, the Aante boss fight at the end is actually pretty brutal. It's brutal enough that, like, it's better to get lost in the maze, because you'll level up enough that the fight will get easier. I think Genius of Sapphiros had a couple of rough dungeons. Like, actually, picking Aante, the Aante dungeon, the original release of Toho Genius of Sapphiros was kind of rough because there was a party split dungeon where a party split dungeon in a game where there was no EXP share for people not in the party, and suddenly you had to bring everyone in, and both teams had to fight actual boss fights. Like, that's kind of messed up, actually. That's actually kind of brutal. Garden Sun's pretty fucked up, actually. Garden Sun's funny because I wish I had the soundtrack so I could start blasting it, but like Garden Sun's dungeon music was the funniest thing ever. Just this really chipper BGM in a dungeon that introduces like some terrible nightmare enemies, like the sunflowers that one-shot people with lasers and the freaking cockatrices with their petrify breath. It's like actually just a miserable experience with the funniest dungeon BGM possible. Hang on, let me just look it up on YouTube real fast. Garden Song, Genius, I can spell good. Okay. No, I want the music. I don't want to play through. Oh, Genius. I'm stupid. Stop. Sapphiros. Oh, here it is. Here's a playlist. Where is it? Garden of the Song. There. Is this the song? Yep. Oh my god, there it is. I just heard the first few notes. Here, let's take a listen. The first few notes like recoiled like I had been shot. Yeah, imagine that, like, constantly, you're hearing the first, like, 30, 40 seconds constantly, because it resets every time you get into a fight. It's an experience. It's not a pleasant one, it's just an experience. Yeah, Aante, the Undersea Temple, where you have to do the party split again. Both those parts of Genius of Sapphiros were pretty suffering, just because, like, again, the no sharing experience things, and also, the original release of Genius of Sapphiros was just kind of brutal in general. Like, you know, if you died in a dungeon, any chest you opened reset, you lost the item drops you got up to that point, and item drops were much less common in the original release, so, like, you absolutely had some characters who were much worse geared than others. Like, it was just like, it was not a good time. pretty good. I also feel like this isn't dungeon design. It's game design. Labyrinth of Zangetsu is a game I think has one of the coolest aesthetics I've ever seen, but I found it like aggressively not fun to play. It just has like a lot of really annoying fiddly things. One of the big things being that like the world in Labyrinth of Zangetsu is like there's some kind of Ink of Ruin incident going on with the entire world. It's being basically made into like this black and white, you know, inky aesthetic. And part of the way this gets represented in game is that when you're fighting monsters who are all, you know, like inky evil monsters, they all do like max HP damage. So as you're exploring, you know, not only are you're taking damage to heal, obviously, but you're also like losing max HP. Essentially, you know, you'll get forced back to town because you literally don't have enough max HP to like fight anymore. But on top of that, like the bosses in that game were so brutally tuned for some reason that there was one fight, like a completely normal mini boss, not an actual boss, just a mini boss in a dungeon you had to fight. It was on the story path, like you could not get around it. It took me like 5 or 6 hours of grinding to get past it, because no matter what I did, it would basically just like delete my front row in a couple turns. And also, for some baffling reason on top of this, despite this being a fight you walk into, they could ambush you and get the first turn, and also just like, I don't know, nearly wipe you instantly that way too. It was just like bizarre. It was baffling. But the game has a really cool aesthetic, really cool soundtrack. Like everything about it was awesome except for playing it. And also, the one other bugbear there. Big Bear. One other bugbear there is that like what was I gonna say? That stuff that's on killed my train of thought. Yeah, the boss fight, it was so fun. Like, you just walk into them and suddenly it's, oh, they ambushed you, and I'm like, oh, I guess I just lost. Alright then, good talk. Because it was like 4 or 5 enemies that all like attacked twice in a turn and all hit really hard. So like them getting one turn on you is like, okay, no, we're done. I lost. What do you want from me? But the other thing that kind of annoyed me about the game is that like this is gonna sound like a weird complaint. I don't know if I'm gonna like explain it properly. The pool of equipment in that game was like really, really, really tiny in like a I'm playing original Wizardry 1 and Wizardry 2 kind of way, where it's like there's so few items, you never like find anything cool. There's like no upgrades in shops, you're not finding anything new either. It's just like, it never felt like you find loot after a fight and you just know it's gonna be like crap you sell because it's never better. Like I it's not that. It's very obviously a Wizardry inspired game. I'm not saying it should be like Diablo 2 where I'm getting, you know, much stuff that's like, you know, plus 2.5% damage to whatever. And yeah, I'm not saying it should be that, but like it was just the pool of item types was like just so narrow feeling. Like you were never getting new weapons, you were never getting new armor. It just did not feel like satisfying, which is like, that's a bad thing in a dungeon crawler, right? Like you want to feel, it's not that they have to be a loot per game, but like you gotta give me new stuff so I can feel like I'm getting stronger, right? Instead of a boss that ambushes me and deletes me in 2 turns. Yeah, like I said, that's not a dungeon design thing. That's, man, that game made me kind of miserable thing. I never finished it because I was like, I'm just not having fun with this anymore. Like I could play other games instead, and then I did. I had a good time with them instead. That's my story. That disease is not that expensive to fix, honestly. Oh, it only fixes, it doesn't heal them though. You know what? Why don't I do the end for once? Well, I mean, I can afford it. But should I? No, well, how much is it? That's pretty expensive. Now, I'll build up my corruption normally. Like, I'm dungeon crawling, like, I'm actually exploring, so I don't need it. Man, my instays are 1,000 now, too. Jeez. Did I get anything I actually cared about equipping? I wasn't even paying attention, honestly. I was just kind of mashing through. It's got good morale recovery, but I actually don't think I have anyone who actually can justify. Not so much, honestly. Yeah, I'll get there again. Like, I'm not too fussed about it when I'm just like legitimately mapping stuff. And I can definitely build it up whenever I want to. I'm not holding on to too much crap still. Yep. Am I really gonna use this? Let's be honest. Let's be honest with ourselves. We're not going to. Ditto. That I can hold on to. That's a ditto. Let's just stop holding the things I'm not going to use. They stop gumming up my inventory. That's just Black Iron Mail, but like slightly better. I don't really care. Get rid of it. I have now. Okay, much better. I should want to replace some of these accessories, I wonder. No. Not really. Not really. No, it's fine. Let's have a burger. How long's it been? Oh, just about 3 hours. Let me see if the Mega Man... Well, the Mega Man Marathon had to have started by now. It's 9 o'clock. Oh wait, did I miss Flame Pionard? I'll be so sad. Oh no, she's on X5 now. It's like I missed the extra bad ones. Shit. That's sad. I missed all the really bad Mega Mans. Oh, yeah, X5 is still... It's got some retros. I'm gonna take a break there though, because I was intending to be a short stream tonight anyway. So I'm gonna save, I'm gonna stop for now. Probably won't stream tomorrow because it's Monday and I'm working till 6 anyway. But I'll be back throughout the week. Also, since Tiff politely yelled at me to make one for going live notifications, I did put together this. It has literally nothing other than an announcements server or channel. It's not a talking server, it's just purely for going live announcements. So if you want to like hang out there so you don't have to like be watching Twitch or Blue Sky to know when I'm going live, you can do that. That is an option. I will not be offended if anyone doesn't show up. I'm just it is an option for knowing. But yeah, other than that, I'll be back sometime this week, but probably more of this. I gotta decide which of those other games I'd like to pick up next. But I'll decide, or maybe I'll just like, I don't know, I'll roll dice or something. I'll figure that out. But yep, thank you guys for watching. I want to go right into Voxandra. I'm gonna watch Mega Man's. So have a good night. Bye bye.